Hey everybody, you're watching What's Up with Giancarlo. We're going over topic 5, lesson 1 today. Right two-step equations. Ooh. So, the standard for today's lesson is MA.7.AR.2.2. Write and solve two-step equations in one variable within a mathematical or real-world context where all terms are rational numbers. Okay, let's check this out. Excuse me for the cough. Example 1. Write a two-step equation to represent a situation. What equation can be used to represent the relationship between the numbers of golf balls in Marley's and Tucker's collections? Okay, so clearly we don't know how much Marley has, okay? That is an unknown number. Therefore, we're going to call Marley's collection M. M for Marley. So Tucker has three more than twice Marley's golf ball collection. Okay, so just starting off, we see twice Marley's golf ball collection. Okay, so I'm just going to underline this twice Marley's golf ball collection. So that means I'm going to take Marley's and multiply it by 2. So I get 2M. Okay, twice Marley's is multiplying Marley's by 2 or doubling it. Okay, so that's where we get 2M. And it says Tucker has three more than twice. Three more than would be adding 3 to this. Okay, so we get twice Marley's, which is double Marley's, which is times 2. And then 3 more than add 3. Okay, and then all that equals the amount of golf balls that he has. Okay, and the 3 more is right there. So the amount of golf balls that Tucker has is 159. Okay, so let me show you this. The 2M is underlined because we underlined twice Marley's. That's where that comes from. Okay, and then this arrow pointing to the +3 is this arrow where it says 3 more than. Okay, that's where that comes from. And then let me circle this 159. That is where this 159 comes from right here where it says there's 159 golf balls. Okay? So all we had to do was just write out the equation. Okay? 2m plus 3 equals 159, and that is it. That is my answer. There's no solving it. We have to wait for lesson 2 for that. All we have to do is some reading comprehension. We read something, we figure out how to write an equation from the problem. That is it. That's this whole lesson, okay? So let's go. See, they show a bar diagram which shows 1m plus another m, which is 2m. You get 2m from these, plus 3 equals the whole entire 159. Okay? They even show you this right here. All right? Okay. Let's skip the try it and then we'll come back to it. Here we are. Example 2. Write more two-step equations. This one's a little bit tougher, okay? So if you have a hard time with this on the first try, go ahead and rewind and try and listen again to help you figure it out. Or go ahead and get in those comments, okay? Get in the comments. A baseball weighs 25.75 ounces less than a bat. Write an equation that represents the relationship between the weights of a baseball and a bat in terms of the weight of the box, W. Okay, class. So we don't actually know the weight of a baseball bat, okay? So we need the weight of a baseball bat minus the difference in weight between that and a baseball, and that's how we get a baseball, okay? So to find the weight of a baseball bat, we look at this word bubble, okay? And it says the box contains 50 bats and weighs W ounces. Okay, So we know the whole entire box weighs W ounces. Okay? The box weighs W ounces. And the box holds 50 bats. So to find out how much one bat weighs, we would do W divided by 50 because there's 50 bats in the box. Okay? So the box weighs W, whatever amount, an unknown amount, and there's 50 bats in there. So we do the weight W divided by 50, and that will give us the answer to the weight of one bat. Okay? So W divided by 50 equals weight of one bat. So that's where we get that. And then a baseball weighs 25.75 ounces less than a bat. So less than means minus, and that's where the 25.75 comes in. So I don't know why they do it over here. We'll just finish our equation over here, but it's saying a baseball weighs that. So it's going to equal how much a baseball weighs. And ding, 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 one baseball weighs 5.25 pounds. 5.25 over here. Okay? So I'm going to go through it one more time. We have to find the weight of a baseball bat, which we do the weight of the box carrying 50 bats. We take the weight of the box, W, and then divide it by the amount of bats in the box, which is 50. So we do W divided by 50, and that will give me the weight of one bat. Then we subtract it because it says less than a bat, 25.75 ounces less than a bat. So we subtract 25.75, and that will equal the weight of one baseball, a baseball, which is 5.25 ounces. And that is how we get this equation. This is the final answer since we are not solving for anything. In class, the 5.25 can be over here. It doesn't matter. You can switch sides. That does not change anything about the equation. Okay? Let's move on to example 3. Example 2 is right there. Example 3. Interpret quantities and operations in equations. Okay? So Claire bought 8 tickets for a total cost of $104. She had used a coupon code to get $3 off each ticket. That is very important. Let X be the original cost of each ticket. Which of the following equations correctly represents the situation? They want us to look at all 3 equations and figure out which one is correct pertaining to this word problem. Okay, so let's look at the first one. No, you know what? Let's look at all 3 real quick, because if one of them did not have a total cost of 104, then it would be wrong. Okay, but we're going through 104, correct. 104, correct. 104, correct. All 3 of the equations equal out to 104. So as of right now, they are all good in my book, okay? But let's keep going. So Claire bought 8 tickets, and X is the original cost of each ticket. Okay? This is where the reading comprehension falls into place, okay? I have to see everything and be able to work them out. So 8, we're going to do 8 times X. So for this one, I've got 3 times X, which is 3X. I'm distributing. And then 3 times -8. I get -24 equals 104. I don't see 8 times X. Therefore, this is wrong. Okay? For this one, I've got 8X minus 3 equals 104. I see 8X, so that's good. For this one, I've got 8 times x, I'm distributing, so I get 8x, and then I distribute this 8 to get negative 24 equals 104. So this 8x is good too. I see 8x, I see 8x. Now, for the final piece of the puzzle, she had used a coupon code to get $3 off each ticket. So that should be 8 tickets times $3 off. Ooh, I should probably circle this whole thing. $8 off, 8 tickets, $3 off each ticket. So that would be 8 times 3, which is what I did here. So this equation is wrong. This would only be 1 ticket. So this is wrong. This is right. Sorry. This is right. It is the third one. Let me draw that big check mark. And it looks terrible because it's hard to draw on this. But whatever, it's correct. Yippee! Go 3. Go 3. Go equation number 3. Whoop, whoop. All right. Now it looks like a foot, a club foot. But whatever, check mark. Best I can do. Okay. So this 8 is multiplying by the x, 8 tickets. X is the original cost of each ticket. Then this 8 is multiplying by this $3 off each ticket. Okay? So it's all good. Now let's go back to example 1, try it. All right? Pause it. All right. Try it. Cole buys a new laptop for $335. He makes a down payment of $50 and pays the rest in 6 equal monthly payments P. What equation represents the relationship between the cost of the laptop and Cole's payments? All right, let's just read. We read it. We're going to comprehend it. We've got everything, okay? So the cost of the laptop, Cole buys a new laptop for $335. Boom, right there. 335. Doesn't get easier than that, okay? Down payment. He makes a down payment of $50. Boom. Easy peasy. So the cost equals there's no variable attached to this. It's just a one-time thing. So that is my down payment. Down payment. Okay. Plus something times monthly payment. I would say number of payments. But I'm just going to say number of pays because I don't want to try and squeeze in payments. Okay. So now all we do is fill these in. So the cost, boom, 335. Very simple. Okay. The down payment, I'm just plugging these numbers in. That's all I'm doing. And then pays the rest in 6 equal monthly payments. So 6 times P. So let's just fill it in all together. 335 equals 50 plus 6P. That's all it is. That is literally all it is. Okay? Not very hard whatsoever. And that is my answer. Check mark. Let's move on to example 2. Marcia and Tamara are running a race. Marcia has run 4 kilometers. Tamara has completed 3/4 of the race and is 2.5 kilometers ahead of Marcia. Write an equation that represents the relationship between the distances each girl has run. Let K represent the total length of the race in kilometers. All right, pause. All right, let's get this started. So the only thing that's clear is that Marcia has run 4 kilometers. So if we're trying to compare these, let's say that equals 4 kilometers because that's for sure thing. Marcia ran 4 kilometers. Okay. So if this is saying Tamara has completed 3/4 of the race. We don't know how much the race is, so that's K. And also when you see the word of, it normally means multiply. So 3/4 of the race, so we'll say 3/4 times K, and is 2.5 kilometers ahead of Marcia. So we have to make this equal Tamara. No, this is Tamara, so we need to make it equal Marcia. So we will subtract this 2.5 to equal Marcia's kilometers. So 3/4 of the race, 3/4 times K, the race, and is 2.5 kilometers ahead of Marcia, so minus 2.5 would equal where Marcia is. Okay? 4 kilometers. If you have any questions, just ask or type in the comments. Okay? And last but not least, example 3, try it. At the mall, Claire buys a hat that is 60% off and socks that are reduced to $5.49. She spends a total of $9.49. Let X represent the cost of the hat. Which of the following equations correctly represents Claire's shopping trip? All right, class. Pause.
I found this on the web.
Thanks, Siri. Cool. Okay. So, first things first. Work smarter, not harder. Okay? Total is 949. Let's look at the total. That's what it's going to equal. 949? No. Boom. Done. 949? No. Boom. Done. This is the only logical answer, okay? But let's check everything else out to see if it works. So if it's 60% off and we're multiplying it times the hat, that leaves me with 40%, which is 0.4 as a decimal, multiplied by the hat, which is X. X represents the cost of the hat. And socks that are reduced to 549, so plus 549, equals the total cost of 949. And this matches. Therefore, it is the answer. Okay? First things first, check all the answers first and rule out the dumb ones. Okay? And you can write an equation with more than one operation to represent a situation. Okay? And that is the lesson for you. Okay? I hope everybody understood. Once again, if you had any problems, I check out the comments. I'll help answer them in the comments, okay? You've been watching What's Up with Giancarlo, and if you're watching, you're a part of the class. See you next lesson, everybody.